And hopefully Riley Osborne understands I got to come out here and represent Chase U proudly and check myself this at the door. Ooh, that could have been really bad.
Jasper Troy trying to utilize that power early on here as Riley Osborne doing his best to escape. Oh, and Jasper Troy looking to manhandle Osborne. And a stick and move like strategy here coming from Riley Osborne. And Byron, back to the issues at Chase University. Do you believe Riley and Ridge have put their differences behind them?
Oh my gosh!
What a launch! Certainly has been very impressive in a very short period of time.
This is all about maximizing your minutes, maximizing your time, as they say. For Jasper Troy, we talked about how long he spent training at the Performance Center, grinding, seeing other superstars pass him by, and then finally getting the chance to show out and making the most of it.
A little bit of a high-risk tight maneuver for Jasper Troy. Riley Osborne able to move out of the way. And now Osborne creates some more separation right there. Byron, we know he loves to take to the air.
This is where Riley Osborne is at home. Gifted athleticism, but once again, you run into unparalleled power from Jasper Troy. It's very hard to come back.
From the floor all the way over the top rope back in the ring.
Well, at least Riley still got the fly, just not the way he wanted to.
Certainly not to his liking right there, and Jasper Troy almost unhinged right here.
High school football coaches used to bring them canned food, so this is a man who's used to sacrifice, used to having to give it your all just to make ends meet, and right now he's got that same mentality in the ring. I am starving, I want to eat, and I don't care who I have to victimize in the process.
And to that point, Byron, every day feels like survival of the fittest for Jasper Troy. Certainly feels like he's treated less than the rest of the world, and he's competed in NXT from day one with a chip on his shoulder.
Sometimes you need that chip. Everybody needs that internal motivator. What's gonna drive you to push and reach that next level?
As he's not only looking to mark his territory here in NXT, looking to impose his brand of destructive dominance. Looks like it's working right now.
And think about this too, from the flip side, if Riley Osborne loses this match, what does this do for his standing in Chase U? Obviously, things have been a little topsy-turvy.
Indeed.
Around the U, if Riley Osborne doesn't come out here and show out, does he start to get a little bitter again? Does he develop even more angst towards Ridge Holland?
As Jasper Troy trying to create more separation here, but Riley Osborne might be looking for an opening right now.
Yeah, that door just got shut.
As Troy there trying to manhandle Osborne, but once again, Riley able to escape.
Duking and dodging the best he can.
Oh, a quick cover.
So when you go from that to suffering losses, to having shortcomings, it's a culture shock for a competitor like Kendall Gray. So to get that win, really did a lot for her confidence.
As Jasmine Nix.
Nice athleticism by Jasmine Nix.
Indeed, the former professional soccer player, as Kendall Gray takes flight.
Matched by Kendall Gray.
As Gray continuing to expand her playbook here on Level Up and going right back to the bread and butter.
Yeah, right now, Kendall Gray is the perfect target for a competitor like Jasmine Nix and JC Jane for that matter, because they want to burst that bubble of joy for superstars like Kendall Gray. Coming off her first win, feeling great, feeling happy, feeling joy. They want to play spoiler here tonight.
And Byron, we've seen Gray in tag team competition, of course, alongside her best friend, Carly Bright, who got her wish this past Tuesday on NXT.
They're gonna finally be able to get some revenge against Wendy Choo. What'd you call her the other week?
I believe I took your quote, the Sleepy Psycho.
Don't pass it on me. Listen, once again, Wendy Choo, it's Blake that calls you the Sleepy Psycho, not me.
As Kendall Gray here looking to stay alive here against Jasmine Nix. Is Kendall Gray ready? I was just about to say she's ready for that. For the deeper waters of the women's division, but Jasmine Nix giving her a wake-up call.
Imagine looking up and you see JC Jane with her masquerade looking right at you. I mean, that's just a mind game defeat right there, if nothing else.
As Jasmine Nix, once again, using those lethal strikes. And Byron, how have those strikes really separated her from others in the women's division?
Just using her natural ability from a professional soccer player.
Oh,
man, someone like Jasmine
There's
Nix.
A big kick right across the chest into the cover. Only gets 2.
Jasmine Nix, who shares that same mindset of doing whatever it takes, hurting whoever you have to get ahead. They're kindred spirits. But that's also bad news for the rest of the women's division.
Last time we saw Jasmine Nix here on Level Up, defeated Lainey Reed, and their confidence seemingly sky high ever since that moment.
Well, I don't think Jasmine Nix had a problem with confidence walking in the door. Again, you have a best friend like JC Jane, you better be confident.
We talked about expanding playbooks all throughout here Level Up tonight, and we certainly saw a more aggressive side to Jasmine Nix recently against Thea Hale, getting some payback for JC Jane. Nice counter there by Kendall Gray, but unsuccessful.
I respect the friendship. You know, if you have a friend who's willing to make bad decisions and deal with those repercussions as a result, that's a friend you keep for life.
Oh!
And that's the bond between Jasmine Nix and JC Jane.
As Kendall Gray starting to rock and roll a bit here, Byron. Oh! And Kendall looking for 2 in a row here on Level Up. Defeated Izzy Damon, was certainly an upset. Oh! Twisting suplex, and Kendall's starting to feel it. First singles matchup against each other here on Level Up since October of 2022. A lot has certainly changed in that time.
Well, in October of 2022, there was no quarter catch crew that Miles Bourne was a part of. Miles Bourne has changed his attitude. He has changed his look for the better, gotten in much better shape, cardio immaculate. So I want to see how this Miles Bourne fares off against, in some ways, a new Dante Chen.
Indeed, and to that point, Byron, those 2 victories over Lexis King on NXT TV, how fulfilling were those for Dante Chen?
Dante Chen has worked so hard the last 2 years. There are so many sharks in that locker room who are ready to stab you in the back. You can be a nice guy, but you can't be naive.
We talked about some changes since the last time these 2 were in singles competition. The last time we saw no quarter catch crew here on Level Up was about a month ago in tag team action against Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe. And just in that short period of time, the no quarter catch crew has certainly evolved.
I mean, just the stories.
Here we go, hooks the outside leg, is Bourne. Only gets 2.
Just the stories of the training sessions that are going on right now. I mean, it's probably one of the most brutal experiences you can go through. I actually spoke to Damon Kemp, who gave me some insight into what Charlie Dempsey's been putting the crew through. I would not wish that upon my worst enemy.
Damon Kemp taking his training to a whole new level under the tutelage there of Charlie Dempsey.
I would actually prefer rat torture rather than going through the no quarter catch crew dojo.
That's an interesting thought.
I don't want to think about it that much.
As Miles Bourne going to target that left almost ankle and knee.
Smart.
Dante Chen here.
Very smart. Pick your opponent, attack that left knee. Very sound strategy that maybe we wouldn't have seen a couple years ago from Miles Bourne.
And taking that body part, kind of targeting it, that's always been one of the mantras of the no quarter catch.
Does that not have Charlie Dempsey written all over it?
Indeed it does. As Miles Bourne, along with Dante Chen, has competed on Main Event. Had some bigger opportunities over the last several months here, but a win tonight would certainly do wonders for both superstars.
I think for Dante Chen, a loss here would actually hurt him internally a little more, just because it is his homecoming night here on Level Up.
And Bourne snaps off a power slam, hooks the outside leg. Bourne might be looking to end things right now. Oh, Chen inside cradle. Ooh, shades of his win on NXT over Lexis King. And Chen takes out Bourne, and Byron, he's starting to feel it.
Chen has got new life. Don't waste time. Take advantage of this.
Into position, and bam! A gentle touch. And the gatekeeper gets his due.
Here is your winner, Dante Chen!
Big return to Level Up, big win for Dante Chen.